Hello my darlings, and welcome to the build and buy review for the new expansion, The Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies. We're going to take a look at every single item, minus a few that I always tend to miss. It just happens, it's me. But we're going to delve into every single build and buy item that we can muster and have a look at every single swatch today. Now this video is not sponsored or anything by EA, I even bought this pack myself. I'm really looking forward to delving into some of these amazing pieces that I've seen floating around the interwebs and having a proper look through everything together. So without further ado, let's head on over to the new world of Nordhaven and we're going to take a look at the wallpapers and flooring first. You can use my code BUMPKIN at checkout on the EA app or at sims.com. I receive a small commission from your purchase and you greatly support me and the channel. Thank you so much. And so here we are, my darlings, in the new gorgeous world of Nordhaven, which I think is based on some Scandinavian harbour cities. And I love the look of this place. I really, really do. I'm looking forward to building some buildings here. I think the lot that we're going to be testing out all of these wallpapers on would make a perfect lot for an apartment block. I'm just saying, I think it would be great. And whoever did this build over here, because I know it was some EA creators, kudos to you, because I've really enjoyed that one. That's very nice indeed. So here we are. I've laid out all of the wallpapers and floorings together, and I have thoughts, and I'm very excited about what I'm seeing so far. But here we go. We're going to start with these plain swatches over here. This color palette is actually quite nice. It is colors I've kind of seen before in the game. That green is speaking to me, that kind of olivey green tone. I think that's going to come in very useful for some builds, but I do like seeing this palette all together, and I'm hoping I can remember a few of these colors to be able to put around some of my builds because I just enjoyed them. So that palette, all of that comes in this swatch here as well, with the kind of skirting down at the bottom there like that. I don't know what use that is. I may use that. I have no idea. But so far, I'm happy with the swatches. I do like these swatches here as well. And that nice plain grey and black that we've got there. Very nice indeed. They've almost got like a stone sort of texture to them. I cannot quite make it out what it's meant to be. But I do enjoy it all the same. And again, it comes in various gorgeous swatches we've got going on here as well. This wallpaper I'm actually really liking. I do like it weirdly. I don't know where I would use the kind of houndstooth. I know it's not houndstooth, it's like little diamonds, but it just reminds me of that. I don't know where I could use that. I think that would be really nice in some teen bedrooms, even some children's bedrooms. But the floral one, I really like that. I like the plainer swatch. That would look really nice in some cottagey builds and stuff. Very whimsical, very kind of sugar plum sort of tones. So far, I like it. Now, this is where I got very excited because, well, for a start, just look at this. This wood paneling, I know that is going to be the one that I'm using through all of my modern builds now. If I'm looking for a vertical wooden plank for my wall, it's going to be this one because it's just amazing. I love it. I haven't even seen any custom content like this. So I'm so excited to see a game object that I can actually use to death on all of my builds in all of these amazing swatches as well. I just love that. Even that forest green one. Imagine that in a modern house in the middle of the woods or something. Amazing. I'm so happy with that wallpaper, I really am. A nice new brick as well. It comes in 5 swatches, but it also comes in the end swatch. Again, it's got that kind of like skirting at the bottom of it. It's a nice brick, it is. It's very nice. I can definitely see myself using that. Maybe on some like community lots or something along those kind of lines. I do very much like that indeed. But I did get a lot more excited for another brick wallpaper that I'm going to show you right now. And it's this one here. Look at this. It again is going to be much like those wood panels that I've just showed you. I'm going to be using this brick on everything. I just think it's amazing. It's even better than some of the custom content bricks that I've seen out there, which is very nice to see. I particularly like this one here, the kind of two-tone mix one. I just love those two, like that grey and that warm tone together. I think it's very nice. That would look great on some mid-century sort of builds. That really would. I'm in love with it. I know I'm getting excited about wallpapers, but I know I'm going to be using that brick a lot. And I'm also going to be using this wooden panel. This is very much like Peacemaker's wooden slat. I can't remember what his wallpaper's called, but this reminds me of it very, very much. Again, I know I'm going to be using that a lot as well. And it comes in all of those same swatches that we saw on the wood at the back as well. Stunning. I'm so happy with that. I really am. Now on to some of the floorings. We've got a new wooden plank, loves, and I'm very excited about seeing a new wooden plank in. Is it much different from any of the others? It's slightly thicker than a lot of them. The swatches are great. That's what I'm going to pull up this a lot for, the swatches. And I definitely see myself using this. I like the little bits of worn detail here and there, the little notches that kind of been sort of like knocked out. I think that's a really nice touch. Very Scandinavian, I think. I can see myself using that a lot. Very, very nice indeed. I'm excited about all of these, to be honest, including these tiles, actually. When I first put them down, I was just like, oh, I don't really know. But then my head started to think about what I could use these in. Hallways, bathrooms, restaurants, that kind of vibe. I like the swatches as well. I'm not really keen on that greeny and pink one, I don't think. Actually, the more I'm seeing it, the more I am kind of keen on it, to be honest. I like them all. Again, 70s kitchens as well. You can just imagine using this in places that are dated, but also places that are like up to date, like restaurants and stuff. Really, really nice, especially that black one on the end. The like sort of like, well, the charcoaly grey one. I really like that. That's going to be great to use in many builds. And we've got some new concretes as well. I love this palette that we've got going on here with the concrete. I think it's really, really good. I'm just wondering if it's the same texture concrete that we've already got in game or not. I have no idea. I might have to test that when I actually get to building something. But it's nice to see some more concrete swatches. It really is. And we've also got these tiles here as well, which again is very nice. I can see these being used in like a courtyard garden or something like that for some reason. Don't know why, but I can just imagine it being in there. But yeah, again, really great swatches. I'm loving the swatches on these. The muted tones are really, really nice. It's so nice to see, other than some like bright garish stuff. Sometimes we just don't need that, all right? Now, I do love this brick pattern. I do. But there's just one thing I'm not really happy with. And that's the fact that these tones all look very similar to me. I know there's some that look a little bit more bashed up than others. And they were going for that kind of vibe. But I would have loved to have seen some whites, some greys, some like plainer tones rather than this warm sort of terracotta brick that we've got going on here. But that being said, I can still see myself using this, which again is the pull of it, isn't it? But yeah, I would have just liked to have seen a few more swatches on that rather than the copy of the other swatches. Do you know what I mean? I think we could have done a little bit better there. But all in all, I am super happy with all of these. I really, really am, especially that wooden panel up there. I'm so excited. This keeps doing it for some reason. I think it's because I've got too many wallpapers out. It seems to happen every time when I do these reviews. But I'm happy. I am really happy with all of this. I very much am indeed. So what we're going to move on to now, you can see I've not even looked at anything here, are the windows and the doors. Now, these windows are great. I think every single window I actually like, which is very, very nice indeed, including this small little square window that I've been wanting a window like this for such a long time, with a smaller frame. It's going to fit so well on so many of my builds in the future. It really is. I love it, and the swatches are great as well. These circle windows I do love, but I just wish that they went with the style of the bottom two without the cross detail. I just wish all of them were like that. I think I would have preferred it, to be honest with you, but I still like them nonetheless. I just wish that we could have had them just all of a circle rather than with those cross details, and that's it. Again, a lovely window. We do have a landscape window, but it's a base game one with a chunky frame. We have a smaller framed landscape window now, which is just going to come in so handy for so many of my builds. I'm so excited. I do love this one. I do like the bar from the outside and stuff. I can see this being used on townhouses. Maybe if you're doing a build inspired by like the Netherlands or any other Scandinavian country, I think they're going to come in really handy. So I do actually really like them. I love these as well. These simple, thin framed windows that they've brought out with this pack are the winners for me. They really are. I know I'm going to be using them a lot. And these are going to come in really handy for many other builds as well. When I'm looking to build something like with a PVC looking window, that white one at the bottom is just going to come in clutch. I know they're going to fit great on one tiles as well, which is just going to be nice. And then we've got the bigger version to go with it as well. It's just a really nice set of windows that I'm so excited for, really am. These are lovely as well. Again, going down that townhouse route, I can imagine these on townhouses. I can imagine these on like converted warehouses, and especially the top right too. Like, it's just great. It really is. They've really come in clutch with these windows on this pack. I'm very excited with them. I really am. And all of the swatches are great. So let's go on to the next row. Now, these windows here are some of my favorites. I love the windowsill detail at the bottom. I love the frame around the windows as well. And I just love the swatches. I really do. I think this is just going to come in so handy for so many builds. It really is. Love these ones here as well. Can imagine these on like a Victorian terraced house, these windows. It's just going to be perfect. Even on like an arts and crafts style home in the UK primarily. I just think those are going to work really great as well. Lovely. Now, I did forget some windows that I didn't like, and we're coming up to them right now. I don't understand them. These here. There's only 3 as well, like 3 swatches. Maybe with the businesses kind of like vibe with it, maybe this could be on like a really bougie like clothes or jewelry shop, something along those lines. But I don't know what it is about them. I think it's the gold frame on the inside. I don't like that. If that didn't have that gold frame on it, I'd like the windows. I really would. But there's just something about them I'm not really keen on, and I don't know why. But yeah, we're going to forget about those and move on to the next row. And here we are with that thin framed window moment again. I love these. It's going to stop me using that snowy escape square window so much, I think, because I love it. I really do. I'm so happy we've got some thin framed modern windows in the game as well. And they do come in medium height and tall height as well. So no matter what you're building, here come the medium and tall height ones. You're going to be able to fit these into a lot of your builds. But I'm so excited. I'm very excited about that. These windows have made me very much excited to see the doors as well. I've not seen the doors yet. But anyway, next row. And the last row of windows are these arched windows here. These are going to look great as shop front windows, maybe like a Parisian shop with like really posh awnings over the top of it. I can just imagine that looking really good. And I love the fact that we don't have a frame in that window there. Much like these, they're very kind of identical, but they've got the big, thick frame in the middle of them. I still love them. I think these windows are great. Again, I'm repeating myself, but townhouses, that kind of vibe with this. It's just great. They've really hit the mark with it. The one thing I'm not keen on through quite a few of the swatches is that bright blue. I don't know why. It just doesn't sit with me right, that colour. But the rest of them I'm really happy with. But yeah, they've really pulled out all the stops for these windows. I'm in awe of them. So yeah, we'll move on now to the doors. I'm so excited. I need to see them. Now, I actually clapped when I saw this door. It's just a nice, simple framed glass modern door that we've needed in forever. I think I'm still using the one from Spa Day because that's the only one that we've really got in the game that is nice to look at. And I'm very happy with this. I really am. This is going to be used on so many of my builds. I can see it now. Patio doors. This would be a great door for a sauna entrance as well. It would look good for a shop door too. I like the fact that it comes with a frosted version. You could even use the frosted version in a bathroom. Like, you know, those fancy bathrooms, but when you lock it, the glass frosts up. You could do something like that with them. I'm just so happy. I'm very, very happy. And it also comes in a medium height as well, which is very nice indeed. And then we've got this smaller door here, which I would say would work really nicely for an exterior front door on a small modern house. But I could see this being used as well in a restaurant as a toilet door or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I love the little glass kind of like chevron detail in the middle. I'm very happy with that. I really am. And I'm also in love with this door here as well. Again, you could use this as a front exterior door. It would be great for a shop front door as well. I'm very, very happy with how this door looks to me. And again, it comes in all of those great swatches as well. I love the little like keyhole below the handle. I'm very, very happy with that. I very am. So yes, claps all round for all of these doors. And here we go with another front exterior door. Love the fact that it's got a letterbox on it. Love the kind of metal foot guard, I would imagine that is, or scuff guard. I don't know what it would be for. That's how I'm imagining it, so it doesn't get like feet scuffs or something on it. Or maybe even just for some security. But I really like it. I think I'm going to utilize that in a few of my townhouse builds. Loving this one here. I really am. I can see this being used inside of an interior, sorry. So maybe like separating off a really fancy living room and dining room. I can definitely, you can use that on the exterior. You can use it however the hell you like. But yeah, I'm really happy with this one. I think it's very nice. It would be nice on a greenhouse as well. Like we can use that door in various different ways and I'm very much happy with it. We've got more exterior doors here. I like this. This is a bit more of a medium height wall, I would say. Love it. I do. I can imagine this. I'm going to keep saying townhouses, but I think they've really catered for townhouses in this pack. With those small exterior doors, I really like them. Very, very cute. The little handle and everything. These are gorgeous too. For some reason, this is screaming apartment block to me. You know, I can imagine these being on like a New York apartment block or even a New York townhouse. I can imagine that going on. That kind of vibe coming through, a Victorian. It's gorgeous. It really is. And again, you can use that on your shop fronts as well, however you want to use it. But this is how I was weirded out a little bit by this door. They just did a random sort of like lilac swatch that doesn't really fit in with any of the other windows or doors. I don't know what the faults were behind that, but there you go. Love this one here. This is a medium height wall, a medium height door as well. Gorgeous. I really do like that. That would look good on a big mansion or something along those lines. It does come in some other swatches as well, just to match in with what we've got going on already. But I love it that it's inside an arch and stuff as well. It's gorgeous. It really is. So they really hit the mark with all of these doors. They really did. I forgot to mention as well, when I was near the windows, I wish I saw some more shop front windows, you know, with the kind of wood detail at the bottom, much like the ones that we got with Get to Work, where it's got the kind of wood detail sort of panel at the bottom and then the window. I wish we saw a little bit more of that with the windows. As much as I did like them, I just felt like those were missing out, and I forgot to say that. But yeah, all in all, great windows going on there. There really is. So what I'm going to pull out now, the rest of the exterior details. So chimneys, wall details, stairs, that kind of vibe. And we'll have a look at that before we get into the interior pieces. Starting way up here where I can just see something that I'm going to be using to death. And it's this little vine pot that hangs from the wall. I love it. I think that's great. I know I'm going to be utilizing that a lot in many, many builds. And we got some awnings here as well. Some with the kind of fairy light kind of detail and others just a little bit more plainer, which is really nice to see actually, because I just think that's going to look really great out the front of some of our businesses that we're going to be building. Now, this is where I got very, very excited, and it's the new stairs. I love these so much. I absolutely love them. I know I'm going to be using these on every single modern build that I'm ever going to be doing, because they're kind of those floating stairs that look like you're going to fall to your death down. And I like that. You don't need to put a banister or a stair railing on it. It just looks like they're floating out from the wall. That black detail would kind of sit up nicely against the wall and be disappeared, so it'd make it look like the stairs are just coming straight out the wall itself, which I love. Again, great swatches. And we've also got some railings, only in two swatches, or two different types, sorry. And I'm really weirded out by this one. I cannot see from it. I can see the glass detail here. I can see the glass detail in this, but in the fence, for some reason, I cannot see the glass detail. But I love them. I really do. Both of those railings, I know I'm going to be using a whole lot in all of my builds. I was so excited about those stairs. I really was. And we've got this fence here to begin with, which is like an exterior fence. It's got like a reflector sort of moment on it. So it'd look really good in some cities. I can imagine bikes being sort of tied to them, locked to them. I really like this wooden one that we've got as well. Just a nice plain wooden fence. The last one was from that, I think it was from the backyard pack or something. That was like a white sort of picket fence, and it's just a little bit too over the top and a bit too big. That one's going to come in really handy. And this is that fence in question that I just couldn't see the glass detail. I don't know if it's just me, but to me it looks like the glass has disappeared here. Do you know what I mean? I was trying to figure it out because I saw the light above it and I was like, I don't see it kind of reflecting on the glass or anything. So maybe that's broken. I have no idea. But if it gets fixed, that is going to come in really handy for many modern builds. I just want to see what it's going to be like at night, actually. It doesn't really give off a light glow, but it has got the detail of the LED strip at the top. That's interesting to know. And then we've got this kind of like chicken wire sort of fence that I really like. I think that's very, very nice indeed. I know I'm going to be using that a whole lot as well. The first two come with matching gates. These don't for some reason. The rest of them, like, what? Why did they do that? What is it? What is it about? Sorry, the first three fences come with matching gates. But then they give us two more gates and they're like, two more fences. And they're like, we don't need a gate for those. Why? What are the reasons behind them? Is it budget? I've no idea, but it's very annoying. And then we've got this one here, which is a very nice plain one with some fairy lights above it as well. That would be a good kind of like children's play park fence, maybe, something along those lines. I do enjoy them indeed. Now, we did get some new roof swatches, which I really like. I think these are a lot more polished version of something similar that we've got already. It only comes in 3 swatches, which is... it's okay. I would like to have seen like a grey or something with them. But then I got very excited at these new roof trims. Look at all of these lovely new roof trims, which have also got this like wooden detail underneath of them. Look, they're going to look good as skylights on modern houses. I know I'm going to be using that roof trim on a lot of my modern builds. I think they're really, really lovely. Really, really lovely. We'll make a start here on the pillars. So we've got this really lovely simple cylinder pillar, which I really love. These like tones here would look so good on like a brutalist build of some description. I really like them. I think I'm going to use them quite a lot. And then we've got these kind of classic-y ones. I've seen this shape a lot with pillars, and I know with columns and stuff, you're not going to be able to do hundreds and thousands of them, because they all just end up looking the same, really. But these almost remind me a little bit of the ones that we got in university, I think. They're very nice. They come with some great swatches. I love the little crack details in the marble. I can see myself using them on many of the builds. Now let's get over to the dormers, shall we? So we've got a new dormer in the game. Very nice. Very Dutch inspired, it looks to me. I can imagine using these on some Amsterdam townhouses that I'm kind of leaning towards creating for my speed builds using this new expansion that's going to be coming out next week, by the way. I'm going to get a couple out, I think, next week. And we got new chimneys. I just had to change the swatches to them. They kind of match in with the roof textures that we've got. Nice new chimney. Nothing more needs to be said to that. And now we've got some parapets. I think they're called parapets, aren't they? Yes, I do believe they are. But they're lovely. You get 2 different details. One of them a little bit more elaborate in shape and whatnot. The swatches are great. They're going to match in with everything else. I would like to have seen some brick ones maybe that match in with the brick that we've got like going on. I think they've kind of missed out the mark a little bit on there, to be honest with you. But they are beautifully done. Especially this stepped one. Again, it's giving me that kind of Dutch sort of Amsterdam kind of vibe to them. Very nice indeed. And then we've also got some new spandrels, which I love. I do. They come with that kind of like metal sort of detail. 2 of them, for some reason, the swatches are not working on it. I don't know why. This one and this one here just seem like the exact same swatch to me. And even in game, they look like the exact same swatch. So again, I'm wondering if that's a broken. Is that wood slightly darker? I've no idea, but it doesn't deserve 2 swatches for that. But it's very nice. I love the industrial kind of vibe of this. Again, I'm definitely going to be using that a lot. And we also weirdly got 1 new tree. I don't understand why they just popped in 1 new tree. Nothing else, no flowers, no nothing. Just 1 new tree with some lights wrapped around it. It's nice. I just find it a little bit too cartoonish. I don't know if I'm going to be using it. I might use it in one of my builds, but it's okay. And then we got this gorgeous new frieze. Let's get that grid off there. Look at this. This is beautiful. It comes in loads of different swatches. I just didn't pull the swatches out, but you can imagine it's going to match in with the rest of the windows and stuff, the frames and things. Imagine this on some gorgeous Victorian builds. Very nice indeed. But yeah, that's your lot for the actual outside exterior details. What we're going to do now is move into the interiors. So I'm just going to lay out as many as I can and we're going to go through each of them together. Oh my lord. There is a ton of stuff. I can't believe how much stuff is here, to be honest with you. I don't know if we've had this much stuff in an expansion for a very long time. There were even stuff that I couldn't get out in all of the swatches on a 50 by 40 lot because the lot was too small to lay out everything out nicely. But this pack comes with some of my new favorite things, and we're going to start right on over in the top left hand corner with probably my new favorite bed now, to be honest with you. This is a lovely bed. I really love the swatches to this as well. I think it's really lovely. I love the detail at the bottom with that almost woolen texture, that woolen blanket over the edge of the bed, the way it frills down. I even love the headboard. This is very similar to my bed in my house, which is very, very nice. It's just gorgeous. It really is. They've done so well with this. Hats off to you, Sims team. We have a bed in game that looks normal and not something out of a weird 90s cartoon. I'm very much for it. And it also comes with my new favorite wardrobe. And this is that wardrobe. Look at this. Just this clean, beautiful designed wardrobe that I'm going to be using to absolute death in all of my builds. I just love it. I love the curved edges. Again, it's very similar to the wardrobe I've got in my bedroom. My bedroom's got curved wooden edges. And I love it. And I'm very much for it indeed. I wish that came in, if I'm going to be nitpicky, I wish it came in just a few more wooden swatches rather than the red and the yellow, but I'm for it anyway. We're going to get on. Yes, we are indeed. Lovely little cabinet as well. This would look really nice in a living room. This could make, you could pretend that this is like a drinks cabinet in a living room. It does come in some of those fun sort of garish swatches that we're kind of seeing around. I've noticed that kind of pattern quite apparent in a lot of the pieces. So that must be some kind of Scandi design. You'll have to let me know down below if you do know the answer to that. But that's very nice in itself. I can see myself using that quite a bit as well. And this mirror here, I don't really like it. The only problem is it's got, you're like, where's all the different swatches? It's literally just the edges. You can see the different colors on the edge of the mirror. And that is where the swatches come from. I just wish they put that all the way around rather than just having it on the edge. I think it would have made me like that mirror a little bit more. A new mirror here as well, a little arched mirror, which is really nice. I can see myself using this in like bathrooms above the sinks and stuff. I think it's very nice, or even in a hallway by the like front door area. Very nice, simple little mirror. And so we're going to start here with probably my new favorite side tables, which are these really beautiful high sort of mid-century-esque side tables. I love them. They're circle. We don't have enough circle end tables in the game. I'm very happy for them to be there. Now, these tables here, I think will be used in your businesses rather than at home and stuff. They kind of got those like sort of pivoting sort of like trays that come out of them. Very nice indeed. I can see myself using them. This sofa, I like the shape of it. I think it would look very nice in certain houses, but for me, I need something comfy and normal to sit on in the game. We've kind of already got sort of similar styles to this of sofas and stuff, and I don't really tend to use them all that often. It's very nice. I love the shape of them. They're very stylish, but again, usability, it's probably not all there for me. Same with this. It's very interesting to look at. This sofa, it really is. I think this would look lovely in some contemporary homes and stuff. And this particular sofa comes in 24 swatches. And some of them have got that draped detail with the throw on them, and some of them haven't. They're finally listening to us, because that always annoys me with some of the sofas where they have a throw on. We don't have the option to not have a throw on it. And they've done that with this one. That's very good. But for me, I probably won't use that sofa all the time in many of my builds just because it's very stylized, but it's still really gorgeous to look at. I do enjoy it. And then for the final sofa, we've got this one here, which is almost like a sort of arched Chesterfield kind of style sofa. It's okay. I'm not really a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. I just can't see myself using it all that often, to be honest. We've got some chairs down here. Now, I do love with the sofas, we've got the matching chairs with it, and I actually really like these chairs. I can see myself using these chairs a lot more than the sofa itself, just because they can fit into a room better. We can get them into bedrooms and stuff. And again, it's all of the same swatches as we're kind of seeing all throughout this. Now, my new favorite dining chair. Here it is. We've got a new favorite dining chair, loves. I love the really light timber one at the back there. Just love the shape of it. I think it's gorgeous. Again, you know me. I'm going to be using that a whole lot. And then we've got these here. I don't like these in the slightest. No, they look like rejects from Get Famous, and I'm just not for them. I'm really, really not. I don't like them. No, we're not speaking about you anymore. We're moving on. Nice bar stools. Got some lovely bar stools in the game as well now. Beautiful. Love the kind of trio of legs with the ring around the middle. Very, very nice. I'm into that. Again, all in the same swatches. And we get in some matching benches as well that kind of match in with everything that we've been looking at. Swatch-wise, very nice indeed. And then we've also got these lovely dining chairs here. Just very simple cafe style dining chairs that I just think will go with so many builds. Very, very nice indeed. A new favorite plant for me. I love this plant, the palm leaf plant. I think it's a parlor palm. I just love the pot that it's in on the stand and stuff. I am definitely going to be using that plant a whole lot. I mean, really interesting. You've got this lovely kind of cherry blossom tree in a pot as well, which I think would look lovely in like a courtyard or even a big living room, like an apartment living room with double height ceilings and stuff. I think that would look really great in. Nice swatches. Some of them are a little bit like the big pink one, but they're kind of staying with that same formation of the swatches that we've already got in the game. And then we've got this planter here, which I love. I do love this. Imagine this in your back gardens and stuff to use to separate off the garden and whatnot. It's just great. I absolutely love that. And I love the swatches that I came in as well. I think I'm going to be using that a whole lot. A beautiful new coffee table in the game as well. I did think, is this a dining table? And I was like, no, it's not. It's a coffee table. But it's very big. It's a large one, but I do love the shape and I love the swatches that one comes in as well. And it also this one here is supposed to be a coffee table. I just find that a little bit too high to be a coffee table. They say it's an espresso bar. So whether or not it's something Scandinavian that I'm not grasping, but it's in the coffee table category for some reason. But it's very nice to look at. I'd probably use that a bit more as a console table in a hallway or something like that. But yeah, very nice. I do like it. And we've got some lovely new rugs in the game as well. I love when they go down the route of making the rugs like a little bit sort of like tattered and stuff. I think that's a really, really nice touch. But I even like the modern variations of this, minus that yellow polka dotty one, and that reminds me of a twister mat. I'm not for it. But everything else, I love the design of, including those fishes. I love that fish rug for some reason. Really, really nice. And then we get these gorgeous plain ones as well. We get some gorgeous plain rugs in the game. I know that one there is going to be used to death. That very much beigey sort of toned one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. Over here again, we've got a small bench on this side here as well. So again, all in those same swatches. I do enjoy that. That'll look good at the end of a bed or even out in a backyard garden somewhere on like a wooden terrace. I can kind of see that moment being there. We got a new statue as well. This one here does come in a few other swatches as well. And it's just cool with that tattoo detail. I think that's very nice. I'd like to know the reasons why they added that in. I'm kind of interested in that. We got some new fireplaces, loves. I love this one. This is going to look absolutely gorgeous in many builds. It really bloody will. And then we also got a squared off version of it as well. And I love this one here. I can see myself using that one a lot more just because I love the glass detail on the side as well. I think that is smashing. Do you see what I did there? But that would look good to separate off a room. and have the kind of glass air. I've got vibes, I've got ideas, and I think they're going to pull through rather lovely. Anyway, back over there. I'm in love with these dividers. I am actually looking for a divider just like this, IRL, for my living room. And it's just beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. They hit it on the head with that divider, along with these modern dividers that we've got. So we've got a tall height, medium height, and then a short height. And then they all come in these swatches here. So the same wood tones that we're seeing, but just look at them. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, separating off little areas that you just want to have a feeling of separation in the house. It's going to pull through so well. It really will. Coming up to this way, we've got some bookcases. So they all come in the same wooden swatches that we've been looking at. I just didn't have the room to get all of them out. But they're 3 different bookcases, but they're all different. So you can mix them up nicely. They're finally listening to us with all of those kind of things. There's nothing... I hate having the repetitive look with like bookcases and stuff like that. So that is a really nice touch. And that is a gorgeous bookcase. Yes, it is. So these are the kind of console units that you get with your businesses. I think your Sims come and pay and buy stuff from it. I'm not sure how it works just yet. I've not watched any of the gameplay. I'm waiting to go in and play it for myself. So I'm interested to learn how those actually work. But it's nice that we've got kind of 2 differing styles as well, which is very nice. This is the kiln for the pottery that we've got in game now, along with the pottery wheel there. Again, coming in all of those same swatches that we've been looking at with the woods. And we've also got the tattoo table itself as well. So I didn't really look to see what the swatches were like on this. So let's just have a little look through together. Okay, so yeah, it fits in with everything that we've got going on here. There's a slight change in texture on that one with the diamond sort of shapes on it. Very nice. Cute. And we also got a new microphone in the game as well. I don't know why we got a new microphone. There must be something that I'm missing with that. But we got a new microphone in the game. Yes, we did indeed. A few other little random objects that we've got going on here. We've got some a new A board that's got kind of closed sort of signs and stuff on it. This one here, which is going to be really well... going to do really well for like construction builds, making your builds look like they're kind of being built and stuff. That'd be a really nice touch. We've also got this sculpture bunny thing that just comes in all different sort of styles and shapes. I don't know what this is about. Maybe someone can enlighten me about it. I know it's a freezer bunny, but I don't know. There we go. We also got a new kind of pergola, a new little marquee tent kind of thing with the lighting at the top as well, which is very nice. That'll do well into kind of like wedding sort of builds and stuff. Now this is where I'm very excited because there are several of my favorite new things here. New favorite coffee table. I love that on the legs. It's probably not a coffee table, but that is exactly what I'll use it for. We got a new circular dining table, a little wooden one. A new desk. I think this is a desk. I think that's where you can put... Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a dining table, but you put stools there. Yeah, the stools do go on there, look, which is really lovely. I love that. Definitely going to be using that a whole lot as well. With a new laptop as well. We did get a new fancier looking flat modern style laptop, which is very nice. Very much into that. A new desk with a new clutter piece, which is from the tattoo bit, I would imagine. A new dining table that I'm in love with. I love this dining table. Again, I'm going to be utilizing that a whole lot. Some pottery bits, some tattoo dyes or colors. I don't know what you would call them. Inks. There we are. And a new like clutter piece for the pottery area as well. And then we've also got this here, which would do really well in your businesses. You could utilize that for practically anything, to be honest with you. And we also got a new wardrobe kind of thing that you can hang these clothes that came with it as well. They came with a few new outfits, but I just wish that they put that in the wardrobe category. I really, really do. Like, it's just, it was not in there. It's not in here. The clothes are, but this isn't, that goes on top of it. I don't understand why they're doing that. I really don't. A new counter space as well with some new display cabinets. I love this display cabinet here. I think that's going to look so good in some of the sleeker, posher shops that we've got going on. A new bakery unit as well. I love the fact that there's already kind of cakes out on the top to make it look like just buy them straight from there. I think that's really, really lovely. And then we've also got some new platforms as well to put all your bits and bobs on that you're going to be selling in your places. But again, you could use that at home, coffee table, plant table. I kind of like the multi-use sort of aspect to it as well. I really do. Now, this is where I got confused. They gave us a brand new sink, which I love, by the way. This sink is gorgeous. It really is. I just wish they did a kitchen to go with that. There's no new kitchen. I really wish that there was a matching kitchen with this sink unit. Hopefully, there's going to be a custom content creator out there that can do that, because I would love to see a kitchen in that style in this game. I think it would be absolutely gorgeous. It really would. It's very similar to my favorite CC sink from Harry, the brownstone sink. It kind of gives that vibe to me. But I'm wondering if they were going to build a kitchen and then they stopped or something. I don't know. But I just found it really weird how they had a random sink. But saying that, they've got a random bath as well. But this bath is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Even in some of the funner colours as well. I don't know, that olivey green tone with the gold tap. That's gorgeous. It really bloody is. They've done so well with this. I just cannot believe how much stuff is in this expansion. I really can't. Over to this side first. We've got a new swing set. I love the shape of that. That's very, very nice. And then we've also got this here, which is a kind of classroom teaching area. So I think once your sim is really high up in a skill, they can hold like classes and take money for them and stuff. Love that. Cannot wait to get into gameplay and actually do that. I really can. And then we've got these little stall things here. I don't know how these work. They come in all different shapes, all different signage ones. So they're obviously selling different things in them. I don't know how this is going to work just yet. No idea whatsoever. But they've also got a tabletop version of it as well, which is really nice. A new toilet, a new cubicle toilet, which I love. It's so nice to see a nice fresh looking one. I cannot wait to utilize this in game. And more of these selling platforms. We've got some like wooden block ones there. Again, just to refresh you, they come in all of the same swatches as we've been looking at, really. Love these bits here. I don't know if this is for like art or something up on the wall here. It must be where you can sell your art or something. No idea, but it kind of matches in with this matching shelf as well. That is freestanding, by the way. Really looking forward to using that. And we've got this little counter coffee sort of unit here as well. I'm interested to see how this works in gameplay, whether it's like the barista one that we've already got. I'd like to see that. A little bar. I can't say I was too keen on that swatch. I should have got that one there out, but I do love that one there. Imagine that with that wall paneling texture that I loved. That would look great in a mid-century build. A new trash can. I don't know why we needed a new trash can, to be honest with you, but it's nice to see a green one in the game. This is very British. British green bins. Well, it is where I'm from. I don't know what colour your bins are in the UK everywhere else, but mine are green, so I'm very happy to see that. A new stand-up piano. I really wish they went down the route of making that more mid-century. There's some mid-century sort of standing pianos that I've seen, rather than this one here, because I feel like we've already got two of these in the game at the minute. So, but it's still very nice. I love it. A new bike as well. I think this comes in all different colours here. Look, lovely. Oh, even a lovely gay-friendly one. That's very nice. I do enjoy that one there. And we also got a new guitar as well. That comes in a lot of nice swatches. Now, this got me excited. We've got some new wall lights, some new fairy lights that actually give off light at night as well, which is lovely. Where were you at Christmas? That's what I would like to know. But that's going to be, as I just said, I can imagine doing lovely like Christmas builds and stuff with this one here. It's going to be so great. What is this here? I don't even know what this was. Oh, it's a cooler. Oh, that's cool. See what I did there as well. Oh, laugh a minute, it is here. It really is. But a cooler, that looks like a little picnic basket. That's going to be so cute. I love that. Thank you very much for giving that into the game. A little like recipe book or something here. I don't know what this is. Yeah, it does look like a recipe book with all the post-its and stuff in, and the stand. You can put that in your kitchen. Some lovely new lights here. They're almost reminiscent of the ones we've got already with the globe in, but just a little bit different. But I do like it. Love the swatches to that as well. Really enjoyed these here. These are very IKEA to me. I remember seeing lights like this in IKEA, and I like them. Like the swatches. Gorgeous stuff. And then we've got these new lamps here too, which have obviously been broken, and they've gone through with that process, that Japanese process. I can never remember the name of it, where they fix it with real gold. and it looks as beautiful as that does, and I'm into it. Some of the swatches on that, not too much, but I'm okay with it, shall we say. I'm sure we'll use it somewhere. And we got a new floor lamp. Nice, simple floor lamp that I can definitely see myself using a whole lot. Even down the route of this one here. Now, I will say, I wish this one came in some wood swatches rather than all of these bright colours and stuff. I can see myself using the black one and maybe even the white one in certain rooms. Maybe in some of the colours in certain rooms. But I would have loved to have seen some different swatches on this. And I'm not a fan of the texture on this for some reason. It just looks a little bit, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Am I being really fussy in that? The texture just looks very rough to me. I'm just not really a huge fan of that, to be honest with you. And we've got some ring lights, loves. Some smaller ring lights in the game for all of you content creators out there, which is very nice. Now, do you know what I got most excited about? New drain pipes. We've got new drain pipes, loves. I've been saying this for ages. I wish that we had older style drain pipes in the game. And we've got them in all different colours. I'll show you some of the swatches now. So we can... they've even got a lovely like brassy tone one, and you can even match in all of the others as well. Some of them have got stickers on and stuff, which is quite fun. Very nice indeed. Let's start with the lighting, the ceiling lighting, shall we? So we've got, I think, was it three different lights. We've kind of got this sort of pendulum light here, and very nice. I'm looking forward to using them. I think that would look great in kitchens and stuff. We've got these chandeliers. I loved this chandelier. Imagine this in like your big bougie Regency homes or something. Stunning. Some of the garish colours are coming through, but I'm very happy with how that looks. They've done so well with this. I think it's gorgeously made. It really is. And these lights here, which I do love. I was looking at something similar for my kitchen when we were renovating our kitchen to these lights. But they were too expensive. I didn't want to pay all that money. But very nice. And these here actually come in medium and tall height as well. So you can dangle them wherever your heart desires, my darlings. We've also got some more details for the exterior. I'm not sure at what this is meant to be. It says it's a curved star. I think it's just some kind of detail. No idea, but it's very nice. And I do love this here. This is going to come into handy for your sort of more elaborate Victorian-esque kind of builds. And then we've got these here, which are signages, which you can use these on, I would imagine. And then you plop them out to the front like that. We'll come to this wall in just a second. But I like the fact that you've got the wall one, a smaller wall one, and this one here that kind of sticks out as well. Kind of thought of everything here, and I do enjoy it. And we've got a raccoon. We've got a raccoon teddy in the game now. Rather fun. And then we've got some shelves up here. They come in these two kind of shapes, and the swatches are all of the same swatches that we've been seeing. I do like the wooden ones. I think they're very cute. We've got a saxophone for some reason as well. A saxophone for the game. No idea, but it looks great. And a new bit of art here that comes in. Oh, that one's great. I missed that one. Oh, I do love that. Shame about the frame, though. I'm not really feeling that frame for some reason. It's just not for me. Not for me at all. But at least we've got some new art in the game. These are obviously your open and closed sort of signs. And I would imagine that these eyes open and stuff when it is open, etc. You know where we're going with that. We got a new cluster of pictures. Okay, they are a bit cutesy. They're not really for me, but there we are. We've got these lights that just remind me of little eyes for some reason. I don't know why, but there we go. Very nice, cute. We got a new lantern in the game as well. Very nice indeed. We've got these. I'm definitely going to be using these a whole lot. I think these would look really good at the side of a bed. If you haven't got room for like a side table or something, having these like kind of put up on the wall would be really great. And then finally, we've got this wall here, which is your kind of decal mural kind of vibe. So you can see loads of different things here. Going to get your juices flowing for what type of business you're going to be opening. I just think that was a really, really good idea to be able to do that. And it also comes in plainer swatches, so you don't have to have the surround. They just come in this here. So if you want it to look a little bit more modern on one of those lit up signs that we had a look at just a little earlier, then you can do that. And then we've got some murals coming down this way. So they almost look like they're made out of chalk or something. Some of them do. That little Banksy reference there as well. Very, very nice. It's just all decals. I love the lady one with the pink kind of like splats on her face. Not the pigeons. But yeah, just some nice little decals coming down this way. Very nice. And then we get some neons here as well, which again is that business kind of vibe. But I just wish with the neons, they didn't make them flat against the wall. I just think that looks a little bit naff, to be honest with you. If they had them standing up for the wall in 3D sort of texture, I just think it would look a little bit better. But that's just my personal preference, to be honest with you. But that's it. I'm sure I missed something. There would be something that I've missed. And I'm sure someone's going to let me know down in the comments below. But all in all, I am very impressed with the build and buy from the businesses and hobbies expansion. I'm really, really impressed. And would I endorse this for you to buy it? I haven't played with the gameplay yet, so let me play around with the gameplay first, and I'll let you know in a future video if I think it's DevonBumpkin approved for you to spend your pennies on it. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it today. If you do go and spend your pennies, you can use my code BUMPKIN at checkout, and what that does, it gives me a small commission, and I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much it has been helping with you guys using my code. Honestly, you have absolutely helped me in so many ways, and I really appreciate any of you that use my code when you buy something from The Sims or anything else on EA. But that's it. I'm going to leave you now. Thank you so much for watching, my darlings. I will be back tomorrow with Let's Build the Worlds for Let's Build the Worlds week. We're playing that. We're going through that save file all week and continuing on with our Hamlet of Whittington build. So that's it. Leave me some lovely comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on the build and buy from this expansion, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Goodbye.